Welcome to L'Escalier. My name's Chef Greg Vassos, and today we're going to make the Chef's Garden landscape. So come with me to the kitchen and let's get started. Here are the ingredients you'll need to make the Chef's Garden landscape. Sea salt, all-purpose flour, powdered sugar, butter, ground porcinis, fine dice of Idaho potatoes, Brussels sprout leaves, hanshamai mushrooms, baby carrots, baby turnips, asparagus, baby corn, heavy cream, Parmesan. We're going to start with the porcini soil. The first thing we have here is the ground porcini mushrooms, powdered sugar, right in there with it. Then our all-purpose flour, our sea salt, and then our butter that's been set out for room temperature. After you get everything in the bowl, then with your hands, you want to combine everything like you were making a pie dough until we have one solid ball of porcini dough. Once the dough is in a nice ball form, you're going to stop and we're going to get a piece of plastic wrap and we're going to take some of the dough, mold it into a cylinder, put it right on your plastic wrap, and we're going to roll it right into a log. Tighten the ends so it's nice and cylindrical. From here, we're going to put this right into the freezer at least 8 hours until it's frozen solid. Now that we left our porcini dough in the freezer, it's been frozen solid for about 8 hours. You're going to remove some of the plastic wrap and we're going to take a regular box grater or any type of grater you have at home, and we're going to grate this onto a sheet pan into a nice even layer. Right about there we have about enough for one portion of porcini soil. So from here we're going to take our sheet pan and put it in the oven at 200 degrees for about 20 minutes until it's set. We're going to go ahead and get started on our potato risotto. So we're going to start with a warm pan. We're going to take our potatoes and we're going to go ahead and just put them right into our pan here. Now we're going to add some heavy cream. We want to cook down our potatoes until they're nice and tender. I want to keep them al dente so it has the same texture as risotto. So now that our cream is cooked down a little bit, we're going to go ahead and add some Parmesan cheese. And we're not going to add any salt to this. Fold this in, and once it's all tightened up like this, we're going to go ahead and set this off while we cook our vegetables. Here we have some petite carrots, petite turnips, asparagus, baby corn, mushrooms. To that, we'll just take a couple cubes of butter to glaze them nicely, and we'll season with a little bit of sea salt. And you can go ahead and blanch these ahead of time and glaze them in butter to order. We're going to go ahead and plate everything. We're going to start here with our potato risotto because potatoes traditionally grow underground. We're going to take our porcini soil and place that right on top. And you want to be sure to cover pretty much all of the potato risotto. Staying with the garden theme, we want our vegetables sprouting out of the soil. So we have some turnips, some carrots, asparagus, some baby corn, and lastly our hanshamai mushrooms. Place those right around the outside, and also some Brussels sprout petals. We also take some tomato powder and put it around the outside, some hazelnut powder, pumpkin seed powder, and we also put a rake for the garden that we make out of egg whites and flour. Here you have it, our Chef's Garden landscape at L'Escalier. You can come in the restaurant and try it on a grand tasting menu or cook it at home.